Hi everybody, my name is Mark and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm super excited to present to you a new product from a company called Llano. So I've been super blessed to be able to collaborate with Llano on this before they even release this product. So before we continue, let me talk about what makes this charger different. So normally when we talk about chargers, we think about these. They're huge, they require different kinds of cables, they require like a proprietary jack like this. You plug it into the charger like this, hook up your battery, and then plug it into a wall outlet. But now it's no longer the case. Let me show you what I mean. So now we have a charger that accepts an FZ-100 battery, which we can hook up over here. And now we can just charge it with a Type-C cable, just like this one. So all you need to do is just put in your battery, close it, hook up the Type-C cable, and plug it into a power source. And it doesn't end there. Check this out. So if I remove the battery, this FZ-100 battery, which is the battery I use for my A7C Mark II, check this out. If I press this button over here, there's an LCD screen. And if you look closely, it says 64, which means this thing right here has power inside. So this acts like a AirPod case for your AirPods, if you know what I mean. It can charge your batteries even without plugging it into a wall outlet. So if I have a battery like this one, so I have a battery right here, and I plug it inside the case like this, and then close it. Now if I double tap, you can see that now this thing is blinking. Now it is charging the battery using the built-in battery of this charger. So you can already imagine how amazing this thing is when it comes to traveling. So if you're on the go like me, I just went on a trip with my wife and daughter to Shanghai, and I didn't really bring an actual charger for my A7C Mark II, but I only brought this because I didn't want to bring like a huge one like the proprietary A7S3, A7 IV charger. But then this one, I can also use this to charge my phone, because all I need to do is just plug in the cable like this. I can hook up my phone, and now I can charge both my phone plus an FZ-100 battery inside this charger. So if you ask me, this acts like an ultimate travel companion, because not only does it charge your Sony batteries, it can also charge your phone. So you kill two birds with one stone, right? But don't do that. Do not kill two birds with one stone. But I know you know what I mean. This thing rocks. So a normal Sony FZ-100 battery has about 2,500 of juice in it. So 2,500 of milliamps inside one battery, plus the charging case right here has 10,400 milliamps. So if you multiply 10,400 by 2,500, you get about 4 charges. So you're going to be able to charge one single battery 4 times, which is fantastic. You don't have to bring so many batteries on a trip with you. So after you're done shooting for the day, you could just hook it up to your charger and press single press, and then it will charge the battery that's inserted into the Voltcase by Llano. So the Llano Voltcase C20 Pro also has a trick up its sleeve. Check this out. So not only does it charge a single battery, it also acts as an SD card reader. No, not this one. This is just a slot to store an SD card, but this one right here. This one right here is a full-fledged SD card reader. So imagine how many things that you don't need to bring anymore, because you don't need a charger for your phone because you have this. You don't need a charger for your Sony batteries because you have this. Now you don't have to bring an SD card reader because you have this. It is the ultimate travel companion. You can just hook up your SD card onto this slot right here, push it, you're gonna hear a click. It should just grab the other end of your Type-C cable from the charger and plug it into your laptop. And now simply double tap on the charger, and it's now gonna open the SD card that is plugged into your Llano C20 Pro Voltcase. And that was pretty fast. You gotta hand it to this charger, it's really fast. And now to disconnect it from the laptop's connection, you just double tap this thing, and it will now disconnect. Yeah, plainly said. Enough said. Okay, so let's talk about charging. So to charge one single battery inside this case using the built-in battery, it'll take you about 2.5 hours to charge one single battery. So that is fair, right? Because even if you plug this thing into the wall outlet using the Sony proprietary chargers, it will take you that long to charge one battery, like 2.5 hours. So likewise, the C20 Pro Voltcase has a 10,400 milliamp battery inside, right? It takes about 2.5 hours as well to charge this thing. So it's very similar. Both of these things takes about the same charging time. So I forgot to mention that this battery is not included with this kit. I've just had this battery lying around for like more than a year now. I've been using this Llano battery because it's a lot cheaper than the Sony proprietary batteries. By the way, let me show you this really quick. So I used to bring my extra batteries in this case. I have an extra battery over here and an SD card inside. So normally I would just keep these two together because whenever I travel, I always like to keep one extra battery inside my bag, plus an SD card too, just in case something happens. That just proves to show you that this thing is really innovative, because not only does it store one battery inside plus an SD card, but it has power inside to charge the battery and an SD card reader to read the card that's inside. My mind is still blown right now. I can't believe that a product like this can exist in 2024, because I've used to just been already satisfied with the simplicity of this, but this is definitely a game changer. So back to the topic at hand. I used to just use the original Sony batteries, which are these FZ-100. So the downside of owning the original OEM Sony FZ-100 batteries is that they're very expensive, and for my wife and I, who own a photo and video business here in Hong Kong, we have to have a lot of these because we like to pop off one battery, charge it right away, and during a shoot we burn out like at least 6 batteries. So having a cheaper alternative like the Llano FZ-100 battery is key. But enter a new battery from Llano. So this one is their latest release. So this one, as you can see, has a very different design. In the front, normally it's just a plain logo thing that goes on this thing. But for the Llano one, if you press this thing over here, it shows how much more power you have. Isn't that crazy? It just highlights the battery levels in green. So now I know this is at 100% just by glancing at it. If I swipe left, it has a Type-C input over here, which means that I can charge this battery directly using a cable. So in theory, you could actually charge 2 batteries at the same time with this thing. So one could go inside the battery charger and press it on like this, and it's now going to be charging this battery inside. And now I plug this in through the side and charge this battery by hooking it up directly into the Type-C port like that. So 2 batteries at the same time, not bad, right? As you can see by the look on my face, I'm really genuinely excited about the Llano C20 Pro Voltcase. Like, their innovations are really next level. I thought that they would stop at the first versions that they released. Like these ones, these were not sent to me by Llano. I bought this with my own money, and this was given to me by my friend Alex. He used to use this with his Sony a6400, and now he gave it to me, so thank you, Alex. So who is the C20 Pro Voltcase for? So the first bunch of people that comes into my mind would definitely be the content creators or vloggers or people who travel around with their cameras, like my A7C Mark II. I brought it with me to Shanghai, China. I brought this with me to test it out. It was super cold there. It was like 2 degrees like a few weeks ago, and this thing was able to hold its charge despite being in a semi-cold place, say like 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. And yeah, I was able to just trust it that it will still have power to charge my battery if it does run out. And the second group of people that I think would benefit from this would definitely be the professionals. So if you are a professional shooter, let's say you shoot weddings or you do like video event work, whereas you don't need to be tethered to a rig like a tripod, this would be a good option, because all you need to do if you run out of battery with your camera, just pop out the battery and then swap them, and then you're good to go. And the good thing about this is not just a case, it's a charging case. So it's not just like putting it into my case like this cute little thing. This thing actually will charge your battery, not just for storage, but actually charge your battery, if you know what I mean, which is literally what I mean. Never mind. So one more way to use the Llano C20 Pro Voltcase is something like this. I would probably mount my camera like this on a tripod, grab the included bag for the C20 Pro, put it in, and grab the string, hook it up to the tripod, and literally just plug this into your camera. And now you have a very effective way to run direct power into your camera, which is very effective because now not only does this power bank act as a power bank, it can also act as a charger for your batteries, at the same time an SD card reader for whenever you're traveling and for whenever you're on the go with your camera. So this was just a quick video talking about the Llano C20 Pro Voltcase. I'm extremely happy with this product. So Llano, I think, is going to sell this bundle with, I think, one Aurora battery, which is their proprietary battery, which is this one over here, or the Voltcase plus 2 of these. So I'm not really sure, but if once I get the information right, I'm going to put them in the links below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.